Imagine an iceberg larger than the country of Luxembourg. This is a 23A, a colossal chunk of ice weighing approximately 1 trillion tons. For over 3 decades, this frozen giant remained mostly stationary, locked in place along the Antarctic shelf. Then, in 1986, it finally broke free, embarking on a slow, silent journey across the Southern Ocean. For years, A23 had drifted almost imperceptibly, its massive bulk a testament to the sheer power of nature. But recently, its journey took a dramatic turn. In 2020, the iceberg began to accelerate, driven by powerful currents and strong winds. This newfound speed, coupled with its sheer size, sparked concern among scientists and conservationists. This massive iceberg, carrying with it centuries of frozen history, was on a collision course with the island of South Georgia, a vital habitat for a variety of wildlife. As a 23A drew closer to the island, anxieties grew about the potential impact of its arrival. The world watched and waited, bracing for the consequences of this glacial giant's awakening. South Georgia, a remote island in the South Atlantic, teems with life. Its shores are home to vast colonies of penguins and seals, while the surrounding waters support a rich ecosystem of fish and krill. The potential arrival of A23 posed a significant threat to this delicate balance. Scientists feared that the iceberg, upon grounding near the island, could block crucial foraging routes for these animals. Penguins, in particular, rely on easy access to the open ocean for feeding. An iceberg of A23A's scale could create an insurmountable barrier, separating parents from their chicks and disrupting the delicate breeding cycle. The potential consequences were dire. Starvation, displacement, and even death loomed as real possibilities, not just for penguins, but for many species that call South Georgia home. The world held its breath, hoping that the worst-case scenarios wouldn't come to pass. However, in a surprising turn of events, a 23A's grounding has not spelled disaster, at least not yet. Instead of lodging itself directly on the island's critical feeding grounds, the iceberg has come to a halt a short distance away. This slightly altered course has unexpectedly brought about some potential benefits. As the iceberg grinds against the seabed, it stirs up sediment, releasing a surge of nutrients into the water column. This influx of nutrients acts like a sudden, massive feeding frenzy for phytoplankton, the base of the marine food web. This unexpected bounty cascades upwards, benefiting krill, fish, and ultimately the penguins and seals that rely on them for sustenance. While initial fears focused on the potential negative impacts, this turn of events highlights the complex and often unpredictable nature of such events. Section 4. Climate change casts a long shadow. While the immediate impact of A23A's grounding remains uncertain, its journey serves as a stark reminder of the broader changes sweeping the planet. The frequency and intensity of iceberg calving events are increasing, a direct consequence of rising global temperatures. The Antarctic ice sheet, a vast reservoir of fresh water, is losing billions of tons of ice each year. This meltwater contributes to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities worldwide. The story of A23A is not an isolated incident, but rather a single chapter in the larger narrative of climate change. The increasing frequency of such events underscores the urgent need for collective action. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning to renewable energy sources, and adapting to the inevitable changes already underway are crucial steps in mitigating the worst impacts of climate change. Section 5. A future adrift. The future of A23A, much like the future of our planet, remains uncertain. It could remain grounded in its current location for years, its immense bulk slowly yielding to the relentless forces of wind and water, or it could break apart, spawning a flotilla of smaller icebergs that pose their own unique threats to shipping lanes and marine life. Regardless of its ultimate fate, A23A serves as a powerful symbol of the interconnectedness of our planet and the far-reaching consequences of human actions. Its journey, a silent odyssey across thousands of miles, underscores the profound ways in which climate change is reshaping our world. As we continue to monitor A23A's progress, let us also heed the warnings embedded within its icy depths. The time for complacency is long past. The future of our planet, like the fate of this glacial giant, hangs in the balance.